and 1. Come all the way back to pentacle. Take about 2 or 3 breaths. And then you're turning right over onto your belly. Sphinx posture. Now, if any of you are jonesing for something harder, tuck your toes, lift your hips. You can take a forearm plank and then you can rejoin us in Sphinx pose. If you're jonesing for more, take it and then you'll decide how long you're taking it. The rest of us in Sphinx pose, I want you to just focus here. You can do a soft gaze forward, or you can even close your eyes. I want you to see if you can get your belly to soften actually. Just trust that your body's in a shape. You're definitely going to work your spine here. You're definitely working your arms. It might be subtle. If you're strong, you may not really notice that, but you are. But can you soften your belly in this position and feel the feedback of your belly breathing with the floor pressing it? That's why for a lot of us, when we go onto the belly, it actually feels a little bit more safe and relaxing. It's the pressure on the belly stimulates the vagus nerve. Listen to the sounds of your inhale and exhale. And then we're going to do some psoas work. One more breath here. Now, I'm going to suggest you come out of that pose. You could continue to stay in Sphinx pose, and that'll make it a little deeper and a little more toning for your arms. But I think to come out and rest your, ideally, forehead on your hands. I'm resting my chin so that my voice is more clear. And you're simply bending your right knee. I'm pointing my foot because that feels better on my knee, but you could flex your foot. And you're pressing the front of your thighs down into the earth. You're lengthening your tailbone. You're pulling your belly button in, and we're holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, but keep your right knee bent. Here we go again. Press the front of both thighs down. Lengthen your tailbone. Pull your belly button in. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We've got one more. Exhale. Press thighs in. Lengthen tailbone. Push the legs down. Lift the navel in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, some of us will have to turn on our left side to grab our ankle. Some of us can reach back and grab the foot ankle on the belly. So if you need to turn to your left side and take the stretch that way. Good, Gail. Otherwise, you can be here. If you're on your belly, turn your head to the left. Now, whichever variation you have of thigh stretch, imagine that you're pressing your thighs down, lengthen your tailbone, and pull your belly button in. And that should focus the stretch a little more keenly. Oh, I love that word. I never use that word. But that should focus the stretch. Deep breath in, full breath out. Try to hang in there a little longer than you want to. So we're really giving our bodies a chance to shift gears and open up and soften the connective tissue. Now we're back to psoas again with belly compression, so vagus nerve stimulation. Release. Come back through center, second side. Bend your left knee. Doesn't matter if the foot is flexed or pointed. And we're activating the psoas by exhaling, pressing thighs down, lengthening tailbone, a little bit pulling your belly button in, and we hold for 6, 5, 4. So this is an active stretch. 2, 1, and relax. Exhale, press your thighs down, lengthen your tailbone, draw your navel in, hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. One more time, exhale, actively pressing thighs down, tailbone long, belly in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Some of you will turn to your right side, resting, holding your foot or ankle. Some of you will stay on your belly. If you can, turn your head to the right. Great. And then activate if you need a little more sensation. Thighs down, tailbone long, belly button in. You're taking some of the arch out of your lower back, which will help you to lengthen the psoas as well as the quadricep here. Good. Release. Come back to Sphinx posture. Bend your right knee and then send your right leg up and out. Sleeping Beauty or half frog stretch. Now, one way to dial this pose up in terms of the stretch is to take your left foot, your whole heel, and really pull it to the left. Not move it to the left, but roll it out. Like, let me say it better. Your inner left ankle is turning up and your outer left ankle is reaching into your mat. Good. Nice, Paula. Good, everybody. Now, if you like something softer, lie down and turn your head to the left again. It's going to be a little bit softer work. Otherwise, Sphinx pose is going to be a little more intense. And rolling your inner left ankle up and your outer left ankle down is probably going to give you a deeper sensation through your left side body. Now, once you're here in the pose, really notice your breath in your lower belly. Notice the sound of your inhale and exhale. One of the reasons that they're saying that yoga is so good for this stress reduction is that there's just a lot of things in yoga that before they knew about this stuff that happened to tone the vagus nerve. So without even thinking about it. Good. Release, slowly come out of it. You might need to drop down for a breath. And then you'll come back up into Sphinx pose. You know you can always rest. Left knee up and out to the left. And then you're reaching your right heel out to the right, which feels like the inner right ankle is facing more up and the outer right ankle is facing more down. And that's going to make the pose feel quite a bit more active, keeping that not just rolling the foot out, but actually reaching and rolling the foot out. And then if you are going to lie down with your head turning to the right. And then once you're in the pose, focus on letting your inner thighs soften, noticing how your belly's getting some gentle abdominal pressure. 2 more breaths. Come down, rest for a second. Bring both of your hands back. And then bring your right arm forward. Keep your head down. Lift only your right arm up. Hold. Keep your head down. Lift only your left leg up. Hold. Good. Keep your arm and leg down. Lift your head up a little bit. Hold. I'm not lifting up that high. Okay, keep your head where it is. Reach your right arm up. Hold. Put your right arm down. Keep your head lifted. Lift your left leg up. Hold. Put your left foot down. Keep your head lifted. Right arm, left leg. Hold. So simple. So simple. And relax. Bring your right arm down. Bring your left arm forward. Keep your head down. Lift your left arm up. This is shoulder flexion. Left hand down, right leg up. This is hip extension. Right leg down. Head lifts, doesn't have to come up a lot. Left arm only, hold. Notice the pressure on your belly. Left arm down. Keep your head lifted, right leg up. We're working the glutes, we're working the spine. We're toning the vagus nerve. Good. Keep your head lifted. Left arm, right leg. Hold. Good. And then we finish this whole thing. Bring your hands by your chest. Coming into, as much as you can, a closed-kneed child's pose. Now, I know some of you that's really, really challenging, so any child's pose will do. We're going to counterbalance what we just did. The closer the knees, the more you get that belly compression. And if you feel stable, instead of having your arms out, make a pillow with your hands or bring your hands all the way back behind you if you feel like you can maintain the pose. We will not be here very long. Walk your hands forward. Come up through a tabletop just one time. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Just one down dog. Imagine that. Let your heels root down. Let your arms be strong. Now, of course, this could become a different inversion if you really want it. We're using this as an inversion. If you are noticing that your shoulders get really tired or uncomfortable in down dog, I'm not going to give you an adjustment. There's 2 ways you could make this easier on the shoulders. One way, adjustment meaning you should be doing this and you should be doing that. No alignment. Sometimes the alignment is really not going to change much for some of us. Feet go wider. That's one way to make it more easy, a little easier to stay in for a long time, or bring your feet a little closer to your face. So you're kind of doing a more active Uttanasana forward fold. If you're fine, keep your legs where they normally are. Keep your feet where they normally are. Now, as you inhale, feel your low belly move. As you exhale, pull your low belly in. As you inhale, notice your low belly filling. As you exhale, pull your belly in. If you think I'm giving you something to focus on other than your arms and your legs, you're not wrong. Inhale. Exhale, low belly pulls in. Inhale, low belly moves. Exhale, low belly pulls in. We've got 4 more. Hang in there. You can always make the pose easier by walking your feet wide or forward. Awesome, everybody. Come into a child's pose and then come onto your back, however makes sense. Take your time moving back. We're going to do a quintessential twist that will incorporate everything we've been working on today. Exhale, bring your right knee to your chest and your left leg long. Bring your right arm straight out to the right. Use your left hand to shift your right knee over to the left. You may need to move your hips a little bit to the right as you twist. Full Jatara Parivartanasana, full belly twist. Now, with all the twists, there's a fine line, right, of kind of relaxing into it. Of course, when we do a lying down twist, we want to be more relaxed. We're lying down. So when we do a seated twist, we're often asking to be more active. So that's why I have you pull the belly in as you exhale, which makes the twist more active. Here, you can do more of a noticing of your belly coming in as you exhale, rather than trying to make it a really strong pose. If you want to make it deeper and more active, you're gluing your right shoulder blade down, but you're also bringing your right knee as close to the floor as you can. You can also reach your top right hip away from your face, and that often deepens the sensation of the twist and the stretch through the hip, the low back, and even your waistline. We're here for 3 more breaths. Exhale your way back through center. Good work, everyone. I'm giving you a little more time here to be in the twist. Draw your left knee in. Reach your left arm to the left. Use your right hand to draw your knee across. You'll feel a little moment where you can shift your hips over to the left. Now, come into this with the intention of just hanging out. I'm going to give you steps to deepen it if you need to deepen it, but your only agenda with this pose could be to come into it with more of a letting go idea and less of a doing idea. Rather than strongly pulling your belly in as you exhale, although you could do that, you might just notice how your belly feels like it's expanding as you inhale, and it's softening and pulling in a little bit as you exhale. And then you might start to feel like you can make it deeper by using gently your right hand to draw your left knee a little closer to the earth, but also specifically gluing your left shoulder blade down. Just be mindful that when you add that kind of an idea that you're not overdoing it. Your top hip also can reach away from your face, which gives you a deeper expansion, a subtle deeper expansion through your whole left waistline. We're here for about 3 or 4 more breaths. And slowly coming out of it. You may or may not need to pull your knees to your chest. I'm going to suggest coming right away into constructive rest. So closing out practice in a vagus nerve toning body position. Of course, if you want something else, take it. Let go of all the work. If you need to notice anything, notice the rise and fall of your low belly as your breath is coming and going. If you have the time, continue to rest. If you're going to sit up, make sure that you start to bring in a deeper breath in and out. Some tiny movement if you need it. You'll turn to one side and sit up when you're ready. Don't rush yourself. If you're already seated, just come into like a little mini seated meditation. So any kind of sound, chanting, singing, humming, all of those ideas also. That's why we get relaxed when we turn the radio on and we start to sing away and things like that. So as you close your practice, if it's helpful for you, you can do an om instead of a breath out, your choice. As you're seated, inhale, reach your arms, lift your heart. And your closing breath or om, hands join, exhale, bowing in. Namaste.